Front Stoop, what is poppin' with you? It's your boy Sim, man. We are in the building. And you all know already that I'm a crazy Nas fan. So we had to jump on and talk about Nas winning his first Grammy. Yo, I got Tony Crow. We got Savvy D in the building. We're going to go ahead and chop this up, man, because I want to know from you, Tony, from Savvy, is it deserved? It's definitely deserved. There's no doubt about that. But is it a Life Achievement Award? Lifetime Achievement Award? That's what I want to know. Let's go ahead and let's get into this, man. Let's talk about it. Savvy D, Tony Crow. What's popping, brothers? How y'all feeling?
Go ahead, Tom.
Salute. Yo, Black, it's time. Front Stoop, we back, we live.
No doubt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. This is the first live stream we've done since December. So we back in the building, back in effect. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Savvy was good.
Doing well. We was yelling free the Stoop, now the Stoop free. Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So,
Nas ain't the only one of the...
Yo, we might as well just go ahead and get into it. Look, before we even start though, right? I got two Savvy. I got two vinyl King's Disease albums. All right. I got one of them that I'm not going to open because I'm taking this one and I'm going to frame it. Hopefully I'm going to get it signed. I'm going to frame it. This one I open, right? And yo, it's dope on the inside. Because me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hop historian dude. You know what I'm saying? I like to, I like to read inserts and do all that. You know, that's what I'm from. So you see, you got the inside. The inside is dope, right? You know, the inside is dope. Of course, you got the tracks on the back. Okay, they also included. You know, you got a poster. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up, but you know, you got a poster. You got the tracks again with all the credits. Another little poster. You know what I mean? And then to top it off though, because I wish I was still DJing. You know what I'm saying? Because this would be super ill if I was still DJing, but I don't really DJ like that no more. You know, I got my turns, but you know, got my turntables, but I don't really go out DJ. The vinyl album is See-Through Red. It's dope.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? See-Through Red. That's dope. He said, hold it up for a second when you're taking a picture or something like that. You know what I'm saying? King's Disease, ladies and gentlemen, it won a Grammy. And I don't want to touch the vinyl too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get fingerprints on it, so I hold it back up when Savvy gets back in the building. But
hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Sim?
What's that? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See that? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. We super fans up in here.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
That gotta go make me go dig out mine. I already got one, but
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about, man. Go get the vinyls, ladies and gentlemen. Go get the vinyls.
We does this.
I got one for playing and one for framing. Saying that's what I'm talking about. Nasir Jones, ladies and gentlemen, he wins his first Grammy. His first Grammy for King's Disease for Rap Album of the Year. You know what I mean? Talk to me, man. How you feel, Tony? Is it obviously it's well deserved because he was nominated 14 times for a Grammy. Not all of them were Rap Album of the Year, but you know, best song or best performance or whatever. Nominated 14 times after being in the game for more than 2 decades, and he finally wins a Grammy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's well deserved. I'm not gonna call it a Lifetime Achievement Award. I think that's owed to him as well. But I don't think it was a giveaway. I think he deserved it. It was my choice off the list. It was a tough list.
Tough list
of candidates for for the award. But ultimately, I gave it to Nas with Alfredo being a close second in my opinion. So kudos to him, man. I think it's deserved.
Yeah,
And,
on the list,
long time coming too.
Yeah, definitely, man. On the list, you had D Smoke, Black Habits, J Electronica, A Written Testimony, Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo, and then you had Royce the 5'9", The Allegory. All dope albums. And I did get a chance to listen to D Smoke. Yes. When he was nominated, I didn't know who D Smoke was, and then I went and checked out the album, and that was a dope album too. All dope albums. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Nas been nominated for 14 Grammys in total. If I Ruled the World received a nomination for Best Solo Performance. Of course, I think Hip Hop Is Dead received a nomination. I have to check it out, and I don't remember all of them, but you know, a bunch of times, man. Bunch of times he received nominations. I'm going to check it out and have it up for you. But, Savvy, talk to me.
Yes, sir. This is a well-deserved win. I bought the vinyl probably a month or two ago, maybe. And I've been playing them. And it's incredible how much replay value is in that album. Like that's just a really good album, man. Like there's great music on there. And talk about silencing all of the critiques that were floating around about the musicality of his albums in the past and whatever. And you know who else won tonight? Hit Boy. Let's not forget that. Hit Boy and Nas, King's Disease. The music on there is fantastic. The rapping is fantastic. The way it flows, the subject matter. And it's even more noticeable when you're playing it on the vinyl and you got to flip it over to side B, C, and D. You know what I mean?
Right.
You stop it, you flip it over, and then that next one cuts on, and it's like, wow, like just having that pause in the middle and then cutting it on, especially when you get that good vinyl quality, it's just it's a beautiful work of art, man. You know, top to bottom, the album artwork is beautiful. All the music is beautiful. You got the Firm on there giving you a fantastic appearance, and just the way that he chose the features, I feel like I wouldn't have been upset if The Allegory had won. I wouldn't have been upset if Alfredo had won. I feel like both of those guys need to get their due as well. But I feel like losing to Nas for one is never something to be ashamed of.
Exactly.
You know, and then number two, the album that you lost to him for is fantastic. So
right.
I have to give it to him, man.
Yeah. Now let me ask a question. The artists who are featured on the album, do they receive a Grammy too?
I think so, because it's album of the year.
Right. It's album of the year, rap album of the year.
They're on the album.
It's a good question.
So
they're on the album. If it was, you know what I mean?
Right, because that means AZ, Foxy Brown, Cormega, right? They receive Grammys as well, if that's the case.
And if they don't receive it, they could, at the very least, have the bragging rights of saying, "Hey, I'm on a Grammy.
I'm on a Grammy-nominated album." So, right, exactly. Yeah. Now, Nas has been Grammy nominated in the past. His first Grammy nomination was for Best Rap Solo Performance, If I Ruled the World. That was in 96. In 99, he was nominated for Best Rap Album, I Am. Was nominated. In 2002, Best Rap Performance by a duo or group, The Essence with AZ. Best Short Form Music Video, One Mic. That was in 2002. In 2007, he was nominated for Best Rap Performance by a duo or group, Better Than I Ever Been. And then Best Rap Album, Hip Hop Is Dead. And then in 2008, he was nominated for 2 awards, Best rap solo performance, Nigger, The Slave and the Master. And then best rap album, Nas, which is actually untitled. Right, it's an untitled album. That was the Nigga album. I still wish that he would have kept the name, but you know. In 2009, he was nominated for best rap performance by a duo or group, Too Many Rappers. In 2012, he was nominated for the best rap performance in Daughters, best rap / sung collaboration, Cherry Wine, best rap song, Daughters, and then best rap album, Life is Good. He deserved it then too. He deserved it then too. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder who beat Cherry Wine, because that's a really
Amy
good song.
Winehouse.
No, but like she was on the song.
No, that's what I'm saying. Him and Amy.
Right. So,
but like who? I wonder what song beat that song for the Grammy. You feel me? Like.
Right, we have to go back and look. I'm rolling back right now to see if I can find it. Once I find it, then I'll let you know. You know, but yeah, no doubt. And you know what's crazy? Between those two, we probably missed out on some great music because everything that they did together was heat.
Yes,
synergy. They had a synergy.
Yeah.
And she was into hip hop, you know what I mean? So that they might have been prolific together.
Right. So the winner
said they shared the birthday, right?
Yeah, they shared a birthday. Yep, September 14th. So the winner of the best rap / sung collaboration that year was Run This Town by Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, that's tough competition, though. You know what I'm saying? That's tough competition. It's tough competition.
And Daughters had 2 nominations that year?
Yeah. Daughters had 2 nominations that year. Best rap performance and best rap song. Yeah. But congratulations are in store without a doubt. The question is, of course, is it a Lifetime Achievement Award? Or is it just like, Nas hasn't won it. He may not be back here. Let's give it to him now. Let's give it to him right now.
Absolutely.
Is that the case? Or, first of all, I will say, in my opinion, I think the album is deserving. I feel like it's a great album, has great replay value. And for a rapper of his age, who, for the younger generation is just kind of looked at as an OG, legend, to come back with an album that young people was like, this is dope. My daughter, who, she's listened to Nas, but she don't put Nas in her playlist, has several songs from King's Disease in her playlist. Right? Other friends of hers, and I know this because we talk and she tells me, has songs from this album in their playlist. I think that, that's an accomplishment. That's kind of an accomplishment, to be able to open those lanes up to the younger generation. I think that's part of the reason. In the album, you could just listen to it straight through without skipping a track, and it's short enough that I can drive to wherever I'm going to, and I hear it, and on my way home, I listen to the entire thing again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You make a great point because I'm still unfamiliar with the guy you said you checked out, D something. I think
D Smoke.
D Smoke. I'm not familiar with him, but the rest of the nominees, and Nas included, all have somewhat of a cult following, right? So for Nas to break through and reach outside of that cult, you know what I mean? That probably did give him the win. I don't know if those and I have to make a correction. Allegory would have been my second choice, and then Alfredo. But I don't think any of those albums really reached outside their demographic, where Nas obviously did.
Right.
He reached a younger generation that he probably was unfamiliar with him.
Yeah, and I think that's
Just
I
to
really
answer
do
a-
think that's key. Go ahead, Savvy. Go ahead.
Just to answer a quick question in the chat that I'm seeing pop up. Yes, folks, we are live. This is not a drill. We are live coming at you right now. All right. So,
Yes, sir.
hell yeah, we out.
Yeah, we are live. We
and
are
let me
out
say-
of YouTube jail, my friends.
The Stoop is
live.
free, baby.
We are live.
Let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. When we did the show to in anticipation of the album dropping, after it was announced and it had the promo, we went through the track list and we pointed out songs that we were looking forward to hearing. And one of my main picks that I was looking forward to hearing was the one with Don Toliver, Replace Me, right? And that is still one of my favorite songs off of this album, because I like Don Toliver. I feel like Don Toliver is extremely talented and he makes great music. And even though his lane is not necessarily the lane that I necessarily go to listen to a lot of music, I love what he does creatively, and I love what he did on that song. And I feel like he's one of the perfect guys to have gone to and approached for the type of singing that he did on the album, especially being that he does have a younger fan base. I think he was introduced as part of the Jack Boys crew with Travis Scott. And ever since then, you know what I'm saying? He's been on my radar. So when I saw Don Toliver on there, I was like, yo, I'm ready to see what's going on, because it really did look like Lil Durk is on there. It really did look like he was grabbing some features just to connect to the youth. But then you listen to the songs and it made sense, and it worked. There was nothing forcible about it.
Right. And that's what, the first time I seen the track list, that's what scared me. I was like, yo, I don't know. And I was waiting for you know, the massacre to come. I'm not even gonna lie. I was waiting for it. I was like, yo, what is, like, who is he working with, and what's going on with this album? So I was nervous when I first heard it. You know, and after the first three joints, okay, I heard it and I was like, okay, this is Nas. But I was waiting for that song to hit that I was like, damn, this ain't Nas. What's going on? Right? And then 27 Summers came on. Right? And the beat was a little different, and I was like, okay, is this the switch where, you know, things are gonna start to change? But the beat was dope, and I was like, yo, like this is crazy right here, because this was a different Nas than I had heard, and then it, you know, and then it went on from there. And I had my ears had to get a little bit used to what I was hearing at first, right? But you know, after that, it was just heat. You know what I mean? It was definitely just heat. So,
and that's
congratulations, man. Yeah, go ahead, Savvy.
Absolutely major congratulations. It surprises me that beat struck you that way. When I first heard 27 Summers, I was like, oh man, what's Nas about to do to this? I was like, what is Nas about to do to this? I love the way the da 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 da. It felt like something epic was about to happen. You know what I mean? And oh my god, like, yeah. And then that song could be twice its length.
Yeah, it could. And when the video came out, I was waiting for it to. I was hoping that they were gonna add an artist, you know what I'm saying, on that when the video came out. But you know, they did what they did. Other people that won, Megan Thee Stallion, she won Best New Artist. So this, you know, she won her first Grammys this year as well. Obviously, you know, that's, you know, she hasn't been in the game as long as Nas, right? So, you know, must deserve to her. Let me see what else. Best R&B performance, Lightning and Thunder by Janae. Best traditional R&B performance, Anything for You, Let It See. I'm not even sure who that is, to be honest with you. Best R&B song, Better Than I Imagined, Robert Glisper featuring her. Best progressive R&B album, It Is What It Is, Thundercat. Best R&B album.
Thundercat got him one.
Best R&B album, Bigger Love, John Legend. Best rap performance, is Savage, Megan Thee Stallion, and Beyonce. Best melodic rap performance. So I never even knew this was a category. Best melodic rap performance is Lockdown by Anderson .Paak.
The baby.
Right, Lockdown by Anderson .Paak. Yeah. Best rap song, Savage by Megan Thee Stallion. All right, of course, best rap album is Nas, King's Disease. So there you go.
Hey, Sim, real quick, shout out to the chat. And Jay Marr, he says, Jay-Z's throwing punches in his room right now.
Yo, he might be. I mean, listen, Jay-Z got 22 Grammys, bro. Jay-Z got 22 Grammys. He can let Nas get one.
He also said, where is it? I'm sorry. 27 Summers is his favorite song. So my question to the chat and to you guys, what's your favorite song on the album? I'll go first. Mine is The Cure. I listen to that probably every day, at least once.
That one every time.
That's my shower song.
Okay, my favorite song on the album. I don't know. It's a good one. You know, it changes. You know, every time I listen to it. You know, there's every time I listen to the album, there's one song that I run back a couple of times. I really like Till Awards one. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Really like Till Awards one. I really like All Bad. that joint is that I love that joint. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, obviously, Full Circle.
That's a good song.
The Cure. I love The Cure. I really love the second part of it though, when it switches over. That you know, that's pretty glorious. You know what I mean? When it switches over and he starts ripping that way. I mean, I like every track though, so you know, it's hard for me to say which one is my favorite. You know, Blue Benz is crazy too. You know what I mean? Blue Benz, Car 85, of course, is crazy.
Car 85.
You know what I mean? So
man.
You know that's dope.
Listen.
That's dope. And I see Anthony D said, "Wow, Sim, you don't know who Lettucey is." You know what? I don't. I mean, I don't. You know, hey, it happens like that sometimes, bro. You just gotta school me. That's all. You just gotta school me. You know, sometimes I'm in my own little world, and you know, I rock with what I got. You know what I'm saying? It happens that way sometimes, especially. You know, when I'm not DJing anymore, you know, when I was DJing, obviously I knew everything from, I mean, you know, depending on where I was DJing, I had to rock with some old school joints to, I mean, everything. You know, today, now I'm just kind of in my own little world and where I'm focused. But some other artists, man, some other rappers.
That Dirk feature.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that Dirk feature, man.
Yeah, and you know what? That Dirk feature, that surprised me. That did. That it surprised me at how good. I was like, yo, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't overpower anything that Nas was doing. Like, it was a perfect blend. So, you know, Hit Boy did an excellent job. You know what I mean?
Dirk is having a hell of a year.
Yeah, he is.
Dirk is having a hell of a year. Well, actually, I might be talking about what he did in 2020, but just the streak that Dirk has been on is incredible. Like he's really putting some good work out there. You know what I mean? And changing people's minds. You know, if I had to choose, I mean, I love The Cure. Y'all already know how I feel about Replace Me. Spicy. Every time Spicy cuts on, it's like, oh my God, like it's so invigorating, bro. Like the only thing that I don't like about Spicy is the more I listen to it, the less I like 5 Years Part. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard it, I was like, oh, okay, Fabio did this thing. Listening to it for the 10th, 12th time, I was like, man, I could have used a bit more lyricism from there. You know what I'm saying? I love what Ferg did to it. But Blue Benz is also incredible, you know, and then Full Circle, that might also be a daily listen as well. So
yeah, and I mean, and listen, I gotta admit though,
off of this album as well.
Listen, I gotta admit though, AZ did his thing on Full Circle. You know what I'm saying?
AZ,
he put Nas to the test on that joint. His verse might be better than Nas's. I love the whole thing, but his verse might be better than Nas's on that joint, man. AZ's verse is hard.
That's what AZ does.
Yeah, they need to stop playing around and do their duo album, man.
Word. That's what I'm saying. Word.
Real.
They need to, but you know,
fire.
maybe Nas is a little bit nervous. Maybe Nas like, yo, like AZ about to eat me up if we do this joint together.
Hey man, it's family, man. It's love.
Right.
Gotta get back in the lyric gym.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not for nothing. I feel like he gives them a run every time they go head to head on something. Every single time. Like Nas know what it, you know, Nas know what it is.
Yeah, he definitely knows what it is, man.
Effort drop, because that's the same that guy Kennedy killed, man. Like, whew. The quotable lines of his Nas collabs.
Right. So look, the next person we got to get a Grammy is Busta. Extinction Level Event 2 should be nominated for a Grammy. And we need, because Busta's never won a Grammy either. He's never won a Grammy. I think he's been nominated like 13 times and he hasn't won a Grammy. Snoop has never won a Grammy. That surprised me. Snoop has not won a Grammy. Snoop has not won a Grammy. Obviously, Pac and Biggie, you know, they rest in peace, they passed away, but neither one of those guys won a Grammy.
True.
Right? Run DMC never won a Grammy. X has never won a Grammy. Got some guys up there that never won a Grammy. I don't know if X is ever going to get one now. Not really putting out music right now. I guess he's supposed to have a new album coming out, but yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to drop something that brings home a Grammy. You know, but there's some iconic artists out there, hip hop artists that haven't won Grammys, man. But of course, we know how the genre has been treated in past years. You know what I mean? So let me get to a call. We got a call here. Caller, you are live. What's popping?
Yo, what's popping, man?
What's going on with you, man?
Good late evening to you. Good late evening to you, Stem. This is Jay Boogie. Shout out to Tony Crow and my man Shabby. Just want to shout you out and let you know I appreciate you holding this situation down, because this is a classic moment, you know what I'm saying? My man getting, you know what I'm saying, tipped off, you know, and that's a great achievement for this man right here, you know what I'm saying, going down, you know, his history of life and what he don't meant to this game, you know what I'm saying? And the great thing about it, a lot of people don't know, he really just getting started all over again. His bread is up and a lot of hit music get ready to come from that young man. And a lot of people better duck and look out, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't because of the award, you know what I'm saying? He's just already been in a good groove with his music thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, right now, a lot of people just that ain't been following Nas, they learning to know who this man is right here, right now, because he done a lot of good things and great things to this music that we all appreciate. The real hip-hop dudes like to follow them words, you know what I'm saying? The other generation like to follow them beats, but man, he get ready to grab some beats right now, and it going under the top of under the flow that he got is get ready to be crazy from right here on out, you know what I'm saying? You know how we say, man, sometimes people come out before their time. Well, Nas is one of the ones that came out before his time, but everybody caught it, was like, wow. The thing about him coming out for his time, he don't skipped all the way over to this time, and he's still shocking people like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to shout you out this evening, you know what I'm saying? You your man Savvy, that's my man Tony Crow, you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? We got a big night tomorrow night, you know what I'm saying? But we got a special night tonight, and I wanted to be a part of that while you was rocking that on your show, man. Salute you, King. Keep doing what you're doing. Respect is respect, man. Peace and love. Y'all have a great evening.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. That's Jay Boogie in the building. You can call in, ladies and gentlemen. 516-405-2246. 516-405-2246. All right. So he said, you heard what he said. You heard what he said. Like Nas is in, he said Nas is in a second, basically a second or third leg of his career. More dope music, like super dope music to drop. And you know what? I kind of agree. Like, he may not get the super sales, but I think he's at a point now where he's not trying to, he's just gonna drop what he feels like dropping, right? And he's not trying to, listen, on Illmatic, he was getting off the block and you heard it through the music. Right? On It Was Written, he had a little bit of bread and you heard it through the music. And then in I Am, and of course on It Was Written, he was trying to, he was like, yo, Ready to Die did numbers. Right? Out in the West Coast, they doing numbers. But Illmatic didn't do numbers. Although it was highly regarded, it didn't do numbers. It Was Written, he was trying to do numbers. I Am, he was trying to do numbers too. Right? Then he went into his kind of, little religious stage with Nostradamus and everything. Or introspective, not let me say religious, introspective. You had the whole thing happen with, where I Am, the original I Am was bootlegged. So they changed it up, and then that's why he came out with 2 albums in '99 and all of that. Then you got the Lost Tapes, Godson, and around Stillmatic, Godson. I forgot when the Lost Tapes was in between there somewhere, but around Stillmatic is when he really started to be like, yo, I'm just doing me. It don't even matter. I'm just doing whatever I want to do and say, I'm doing it. So it was almost like he started having to try to find his sound a little bit again. And it seems like, though, over the last few years, well, damn, Life is Good came out in 2012, and he dropped another joint to 2020. But it's like, he understands what he does and who he is, and he's confident in just being who he is and dropping what he's going to drop. So yeah, I think we will get some serious music from him, man. What y'all think?
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what he does, man.
I think Nas could rap to he's 60 if he wants to, and the more growth that he has as a person, I think the more, the more things he has to rap about.
Right.
So, yeah, he's my favorite, man. I've never had an album from him that I didn't like, and if I had to pick one, it's probably like the Lost Tapes, and that's only because I already knew most of those records. So, or at least the verses.
Right.
So.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just didn't come off as super new to me. I think it was only like 2 songs that I heard for the first time.
Right.
Off Lost Tape. So, but other than that, man, he like somebody in the chat said, I'll find it in a second, but he my go-to.
Who?
For real.
Oh, who is? Who said that?
Not. I'm trying to find it right now, but he said Nas has always been my go. I think it was J Mar.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah.
And I'm right there too.
You know what I wish he would do? I wish that he would take I Am, put together the original album, and just release the original album, and let people hear how it should have sounded in its entirety, bro.
You know what's funny? I was gonna ask you, do you think if the original dropped, the bootleg, like, I think that was the album right there. You know what I mean? Like,
that bootleg, I think, was the album.
The
but
bootleg,
Like I think
he
he
still
should.
should have dropped it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he
At
still
the
should have
time.
dropped it, man. He should have dropped it at the time, and I think he should come out with it and like do a whole promotional tour, not tour, but a whole promotional thing explaining what happened back in the day, and this is how it was meant to be. I think he'll get some numbers from it for real. People go get it. People will go get it just for memory's sake. You know what I mean? And that's a keepsake.
Oh yeah,
I think he should do that joint. Mm-hmm. That would be dope. But
collector's item.
Yeah, that would be super dope, man.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, me too. I'll buy it, and I'm gonna buy it on vinyl. and I'm buying it on vinyl. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway,
facts.
Congratulations to Nas, man. That is much deserved, man. Much deserved. And I don't even know if he wanted, if he cared, how much he cared about it or whatever. I'm pretty sure, it's going to raise his profile some. The album is probably going to do a few more numbers now. You know what I'm saying? And the next album that comes out, though, is going to be a bigger audience looking for it. So, yeah, big shout out to him, man.
I got a question for you guys. Does this put pressure on his next project? Is there added pressure because now he's won a Grammy? Because honestly, I was wondering if before he was even nominated, I was wondering if the success was gonna put pressure on him, because a lot of people didn't know what to expect coming from Hit Boy, coming from the collab, coming from the features. There were a lot of questions prior to the release of the album, and then seemingly, I think the overall consensus was, it was a great project. So do you think now with the Grammy, does that put added pressure? Do you think some people are going to look at the next one with a bit of a critique?
I think
that's a good question, man. That's a good question. I think that's a real good question. Go ahead, Grammy. Go ahead, Savvy, while I think about
it. Hey, I think so, but I don't think the Grammy necessarily brings the pressure. I think what it does is that it might signal to like more producers wanting to work with him and everything like that, and see if they can, like get in the mix. What I do think brings more pressure is that he's opened himself up to a new audience. And I feel like now that new audience is paying attention, there's pressure there. I feel like that expectation level that he set with this one, I mean, some people could go on and say that because this is a Grammy-winning album, that this is the greatest album that he ever made, right? There's people out there are going to believe that because it has a Grammy. So by their standards, there's going to be more pressure. By the standards of young listeners who like what they heard this time, might go checking for that same thing the next time, and it might not be the case, right? But I do think that there's going to be a good continuity between the quality of the albums, because I believe Hit Boy is also on the next one, right?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what the next one's supposed to be.
I don't know if he's doing the whole thing though, but I'm pretty sure he'll have a track or two. If it's not produced by one producer, someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. How
about you, Sim?
I do think that, you know what? I don't know if it puts pressure on him. Let's put it like this. I don't think Nas is going to care. That's just what I think. I don't think he's going to care.
Right.
He's just going to put out what he wants to put out. So I don't think it's going to put pressure on him in that way. Now, I do think that the younger artists that discovered Nas now are going to be expecting the same thing, and they're probably not going to get that. Right? Because if you listen to none of Nas's albums sound the same. You might be able to pick out a couple of songs, say, oh yeah, this Nas's Like from I Am sounds like an Illmatic joint. But the I Am album sounds nothing like Illmatic. I Am sounds nothing like It Was Written. It Was Written sounds nothing like Illmatic. Nostradamus sounds nothing like I Am. Stillmatic, Godson, none of the albums sound alike at all. Right? You know, there's a couple of joints here and there that sound like something that could have came from this album or that album, but none of them sound even close to, you know. So I think whenever he drops something new, it's going to be a new sound. And so we'll see how some of these younger kids hear it and be like, wait a minute, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Because knowing Nas, he might go opposite and go get freaking all old artists to be on the joint. He might come up and have freaking Black Sheep, De La Soul, you know what I'm saying? Run DMC, and new kids be like, what the hell's going on? Who are these dudes? You know, like Nas is, you know, you know what I mean? He does stuff like that. So, you know, who knows? I think that's part of the reason why he's been able to, you know, persevere throughout so many decades of music is because, you know, I don't want to say he reinvents himself. He just doesn't, you know, he's like, I did that, I'm done, I'm not doing that again, I'm doing something new. You know, and so everybody is always anticipating a Nas album because you know he's dope, but you don't know what it's gonna sound like.
If he does the concept that you say and puts our old artists on there, one guy that I need to hear on there, Royce the 5'9". There's already the Mass Appeal connection. Dave East was featured on the song Era on Prime 2. Okay, Prime 2 is a fantastic album. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. Prime 1 is a classic. Prime 2 might also be a classic, but I haven't revisited it recently enough to form that opinion yet. But I gotta say, man, Royce, I mean, they were both nominated this year. Royce and Nas going at it together. I feel like Royce, much like AZ, could give Nas a run for his money. And being that Royce is a bit of a younger generation of rapper, I feel like Nas could really be like, all right, like, and let me do my rapidy raps this time. You know what I'm saying? My Blue Benz raps. You feel me? My The Cure raps, just because a guy like that, you guys to bring the sharpest blade out. You know what I mean? I want to hear so many collabs on there. But let me ask you guys one essential question. If he was to do another album produced by a single producer entirely, what producer do you want that?
Preem.
I want Primo. That's what I want.
I
want that.
I want Primo.
We already been waiting for that.
Yeah, been waiting for Preem forever, man.
Too.
I want it.
I was gonna say Pete Rock, but I would love to hear him and Preem go at it. You know what I mean? I would love to hear Pete Rock produce something for him. You know, that would be fantastic. And just a quick shout out to the chat. I want to point something out. Jay Boogie, shout out to you. He said the only thing I missed on that King's Disease album was the remix to Ultra Black with KRS-One and Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, that'd be hot.
That would be hot. Was that a real?
I don't know if
that.
I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's a thing. I think he's saying.
I think that's his wish list.
Yeah, I think that's his wish list. But that sounds like it'd be tough. That would be tough. That would be tough.
Hey, Mass Appeal got to get Jay Boogie on the phone.
Shotgirl Gigolo said Nas and Alchemist album.
Yes, that would be crazy.
Yes,
that would be crazy.
Yes,
that would be crazy. That's another match made in heaven, man. That's another match
Alchemist
made in heaven. That would be
doing crazy stuff these days.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Obviously,
actually, Alchemist. I think Alchemist would have had a Grammy.
K Vice Nas project.
I want to hear K Vice and Nas project too. Sure, I want to hear Nas and Sim project. I don't know if we're getting that, but I'd love to hear it. Shoot.
Kavase and Nas would be dope. Kavase would bring a new sound to him. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I would like to hear a Kavase and Nas joint. That'd be fire.
Salute to Kavase.
I want to hear any album that Kavase produces for any artist.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely say that.
And I want to shout out to Anthony D, man. He said to play some Nas joints. I would, man. I would, but you know, I got to be careful. I just got out of jail, bro. I'm still on probation. You know what I'm saying? I got an ankle bracelet on. I'm trying to be easy right now. You know, I got a curfew and all that. So, you know, my probation officer is probably checking in on the show right now. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be easy right now.
We can't.
Trying to be easy right
now.
You know,
it's FDO. We can't act a fool.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be easy, man. Although on Wednesday we're gonna do a Ready to Die versus Reasonable Doubt. So I hope you guys are here for that. 9:30 p.m. Ready to Die versus Reasonable Doubt. I believe Julito is going to be here. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to talk to him and see, make sure he's going to be here. Julito McCullum, you guys probably know him best from The Wire. You know, hopefully he's going to be on the show. But, yeah, Ready to Die versus Reasonable Doubt. We're going to break those two albums down and compare them, talk about them, see which one you like the best. And then maybe after that, we'll take in...
That's going to be a night.
Yeah, then maybe after that, we'll compare the winner to Illmatic. Something like that. You know, we'll see.
I'm making my playlist right now.
You know what I mean? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for joining. Nas wins his first Grammy. We're back live on the Front Stoop. Expect to have content coming at you. I might jump on during the day. Savvy and Tony might jump on during the day. Whatever it is, just to talk about things going on in hip-hop society and life. You know what I mean? So, right. You know, just make sure you got those notifications hit. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and all of that. As, you know, we've been not being able to really drop content, but now we can drop content. We can go live. We can interact with the chat. We can do all of that. So we back in the building. We back in business. Got some underground music to play. I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to get it, man. I'm ready to get it.
Y'all sprack that like button.
No doubt.
Right?
That's right.
Okay, keep it locked. Stay tuned. Hip hop.
No doubt. And be ready, man. You should get the notification. You should get the notification shortly about, sometime tomorrow about the Ready to Die versus Reasonable Doubt. It's going to be a nice conversation. And we will start to open up the video chat for people to join in. The phone lines is always going to be available. So, yeah, we back in business, man. We back in business. Anyway.
EPMD.
That's right.
EPMD.
Shout out to the chat. Your blackest time. Congratulations to Nas. Appreciate you guys joining in with us.
Appreciate
when we get
y'all,
off house arrest.
We start spending some,
giving you that extra concert.
Word. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, we out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Be peaceful. Thank you for joining us tonight. Catch us Wednesday, but I'm gonna be live before that, most likely. You know what I mean? So just stay by your phone, laptop, computer, whatever it is. Ring that notification bell, baby. Peace.